Derek Connolly is tasked with writing the script. I don't know who the fuck Derek Connolly is. Let me type him up. Actually, let's see what he's done. Derek Connolly writing credits. Let's see. Oh,
Super Media Runners!
All right. Welcome to Super Media Runners. We run the media to you. I'm Jarek.
I'm John.
And I'm Junior.
So let's talk about the top 5 news today. So let's start with live action Legend of Zelda movie. Nintendo's developing a live action theatrical adaptation of Legend of Zelda. Shigeru Miyamoto, the series creator, is personally involved in the project. The film will be produced in collaboration with Sony Pictures. That's fucking crazy. Sony Pictures? What? The director of the movie is Wes Ball, known for the Maze Runner trilogy, and Derek Connolly is tasked with writing the script. I don't know who the fuck Derek Connolly is. Safety not guaranteed. Jurassic World. Oh boy. Oh no, he did Jurassic World Dominion, which is. Oh, and Jurassic World. Holy shit. And Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Fuck. Okay. This guy's written some blockbusters. I mean, not ones that I've liked. I think Jurassic World 1 was fine. The other two, Fallen Kingdom was fucking weird, and Dominion was kind of weird too. So yeah, I think this is pretty good though. Like, I think I didn't want them to go the animated route, so I'm really glad this is live action. Thoughts?
Let's see. I was never really a big fan of Legend of Zelda, but I always respected it. Obviously, there's fans, diehard fans for it. But this really interests me, especially since Shigeru Miyamoto is involved. He probably handpicked all of these people. I think he's executively producing it, so that's good too. I mean, yeah, I'll probably watch it. I don't know. I don't get any vibes that it's going to be a bad movie. It instantly reminded me of remember that IGN April Fool's prank trailer from like 2009 or some shit. But I mean, you just read off the dude's writing credits, and yeah, like you said, he's done a lot of big blockbusters, a lot of dinosaurs movies. But yeah, I mean, I won't say I'm excited for it since I'm not really a big diehard Zelda fan, but I definitely will watch it.
Same here. I'll probably watch it. Didn't really know it was going on, but they can't really fuck it up. So should be pretty good.
And if they do fuck it up, then I don't even know. It shouldn't be bad. It shouldn't be fucked, especially since the creator himself is involved. Kind of reminds me of the One Piece live action. Oda was 100% hands on. I think he even said if this doesn't meet my expectations, then it's not coming out. So I hope Shigeru Miyamoto has that same attitude towards it, because Nintendo loves making good shit. If you look at their catalog of games, like, they're always almost positively received. So I can't imagine this sucking that bad if it does.
I mean, do you guys think they're going to go with their own story, or is it going to be an adaptation of one of these stories of Legend of Zelda? I think if they go that way, I would say maybe do a good mix of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, or maybe that would be a sequel, and then maybe what's the other one? What's the one before that? Legend of Zelda from the N64 again.
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. I think Ocarina of Time would be a good start. I think Ocarina of Time would probably get the fans in and a lot of people on board. So I think if they went with Ocarina of Time as an adaptation, I think a lot of people would be on board with that. They'd be okay with it. So I think really can't.
I know the timeline is what I do know is I know the timeline is like super like crazy with like time skips and like different versions of Link and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went for like an original, maybe like a soft reboot of Link's story or Link's timeline or something like that. I don't see a problem. They can start anywhere really. It's gonna be good.
Okay, let's move on to the next story. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. Apple TV Plus has released a opening scene, 3 minutes of the upcoming kaiju series, Monarch, Legacy of Monsters.
Seen it.
Series is going to be 10 episodes, and it is premiering November 17th on Apple TV Plus.
Oh shit! It's this month.
Yeah, so stars Kurt Russell, Wyatt Russell, two few other actors, and it's more about the organization Monarch and their involvement with the monsters. Spanning 30 years, 3 generations. So it's going to be a lot of a prequel. It's going to be like a midquel, maybe. Like it looks like they're going back to the past when they're like seeing all these monster appearances. I just think this is probably the most interesting TV show that we're going to see this year. That will either do really really good or really really bad. Junior is a huge fan of Godzilla movies. We've been watching him since we were little, but he's always been really into the Godzilla mythos. Junior, what are your thoughts on
I'm
that?
actually pretty excited for this. The last couple movies, even the one with Kong versus Godzilla was pretty good. Yeah, like you said, we always rented like movies from like family videos or whatever, VHS cassette tapes.
And the video games too.
Yeah, the video games. Fuck, what was it the one for GameCube? The one,
Was it War of the Monsters?
yeah, something like that.
Destroy All
All
Monsters.
Monsters, something
Destroy
like
All
that.
Monsters.
Yeah,
GameCube.
no, yeah, I was big about all the monsters and shit. Just I don't know, it was pretty cool.
So what I read was that Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell, they're playing the same character. There's going to be a lot of time skipping to the past to see the origins of where Monarch started. I heard that John Goodman is
Hey,
coming back. I also heard this takes place after the Godzilla reboot that we got
hey,
years ago. So it's kind of like an in between. It basically the aftermath of Godzilla's destruction of the city,
hey.
the origins of Monarch, um, and I kind of just want to see more monsters, man. That's what Godzilla's about. The kaiju's. I just hope it's not too focused on the human side of the movie. I hope it's not focused on the human side of things because I don't know. I feel like a lot of people complain about these Godzilla movies when it's too focused on the human
Yeah, I
aspect
think
of
the
things.
first movie people were kind of pissed because there wasn't that much action, and then the next movie was a lot better. But yes, I'm the same way. We
Dude,
all just
yeah,
want to see fucking kaiju's go ham each other. So,
yes,
so there
big
needs to
meaty
be
kaiju's slapping each other.
at least a fight every 2 episodes. So
I hope so because
I
I
would
don't like
say
this
every
human shit.
episode, but I don't know.
Fuck all humans.
I think I'm gonna probably get tired of the ultra realistic kaiju monsters, like the lore and all of this stuff. It's kind of getting old. Because I think the big thing with this whole trilogy was, oh, it's supposed to be super realistic. Like, what if kaiju's were actually in our real world? Like, I like Godzilla's design. He looks like a giant mountain of like a lizard, but it's like everything else they like you can't do anything silly. Like you can't bring Gigan, you can't bring Megalon. They just look
Yes, you
too
can, dude.
silly.
Yes, you can.
Now, I highly doubt they're gonna bring any of
Yeah,
the
it's a
silly
TV show,
monsters
dude.
They
into
They'll
will.
have
the show.
Megadon.
Yeah, but
And
dude, they can.
Oh no! Oh, you just got my point. And another thing that John was saying, as cynical as I don't want to be about this, I'm sorry. A lot of this is gonna have to do with the human characters,
Yeah,
and
no.
we already know how that's gonna go. So if it's good writing, it's gonna be good. It's bad writing, it's gonna be a drag. The only reason why people are gonna watch it is for the monsters. So I just really hope they make that balance. The best one that probably between that trilogy is probably
War of the
King of the
Monsters
Monsters.
or King of the
War of the
Monsters. Yeah,
Monsters. Is it King of the
King.
Monsters or War of the Monsters? King of the Monsters.
King because
So
it's King
that one
Ghidorah.
is the best one. My favorite director, one of my favorite directors, directed that one. He's the one that did Trick or Treat.
Oh shit,
He
dude.
what he when he was interviewed, he was talking about how the monsters kind of acted like real animals, and I always thought that was really interesting. I think he had the best interpretation of how a Godzilla movie should be. I mean, sure, the humans still sucked ass, but I think overall it was bearable. I think the last movie with Mecha Godzilla, King Kong, I think I think that was where I was like, okay, cool. They're kind of embracing the cheesiness, but it doesn't work with with everything that they set up on in 1 and 2. So I just think if they want to get silly, they should just go all out with the silliness, like aliens from outer space, Space Godzilla, destroy it. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think this is going to be a safe TV show. There's not going to be too much going on, and maybe you're going to get a couple references here or there, but that's about it. Like, when the fuck are they going to bring Jet Jaguar? I highly doubt that's ever going to be something they bring in.
Well,
Come
not probably
on,
not,
dude.
but
Come
you know,
on.
I just I just pray at
Come
least
on.
Anguirus comes by. He's my favorite. He's like
Come on,
the
dude. I
spiky
just
turtle monster.
yeah. I think the only bad thing is that it's on Apple Plus. I don't even have that.
Oh, they're gonna get a lot of subscribers for that month. I'll tell you that much for
Mm,
that week.
I'll borrow an
So
account.
yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't know. Okay, so let's get to the next one here. We have the next Grand Theft Auto GTA 6 trailer is Rockstar officially announced that the trailer for that next game will be released in early December. Expected to feature the series' first female protagonist and will not touch on the controversial ending of the
Oh
previous
dang!
Whoa.
installment. And it is rumored to be set in a fictionalized version of Miami, similar to 2002's GTA Vice City. And we've already seen leaks of the map. It's fucking ginormous, and not too many people are happy about it because I think as far as like open worlds are going, it's just there's nothing to do in those things. Oh yeah, you can go from point A to point B through the entire map for like an hour just to prove how big it is. But if there's nothing going on in between all this stuff, I don't see how well it can do. Now with Red Dead Redemption 2, I think they really did go all out with that game. I don't think it got enough support because GTA 5 just became this huge microtransaction with like shark bucks. What the fuck do they call those things? Where you can get in-game currency and then
Oh
get
no.
booster packs and shit like that. And it just
Hmm.
became Fortnite for GTA 5. And I feel like it's I don't know what GTA 6 is really going to offer, but I'll tell you right now, when the first GTA 5 trailer came out, people were excited. Were freaking pumped. Extras, tennis, all this other crazy shit that happens in the game. You could do it all. They definitely set up a very interesting point with online, but at this point, it's like, of course, this game's going to have online. How is it going to be better than GTA 5? What can we expect? So, what are you guys thinking?
I think they waited way too fucking long. They were just focused on GTA Online for so long. They just wanted to squeeze this game out for as much as they could, and they're still doing that. Um, it's gonna be good. It's gonna sell. Whether or not it's gonna be reviewed well or not, that's the question. Let's see what they spent all this time doing. And if they show it and it's anything less than what these people expect, then it's gonna get some backlash. And I bet you this shit's gonna get delayed.
Well, Donkey just made a video, so hopefully not. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, Donkey's video was hilarious. He goes through the entire time between GTA 5 and now, and like every other year, there's like, oh my god, it's gonna be released this day. It's gonna be released. Oh, the trailer's almost out. Oh, the
people are
screenshots. Look
looking
at these
into
screenshots.
GTA
I'm
5 and
like,
be like, "Oh, there's an Easter egg right there for GTA
oh, yeah,
6." And
yeah. It's like, oh, this door has a 6 on it. That's the hinting
there's a
GTA
date
6.
right here, so
It's
something's
like,
coming out on October 7th.
yeah,
Nothing happened.
yeah. And like, I don't know, like when it gets to that point with a game and its sequel, I just think it's too late. I mean, it's not too late. It's gonna do good, but no one should be waiting 10 years for a game.
Yeah, I mean, it just better not suck, or else people are gonna be pissed. If it's buggy, if
Royally,
it's not up to par, if it's it's a
if the
if
online
online
sucks, if
sucks.
the graphics suck, if anything sucks of it, then it's gonna get fucking dumped. But it's probably gonna make a lot of money, and we're just being haters.
I just think we shouldn't expect whatever they sent with the trailer. We can't have any unrealistic expectations of it because for me it's like what made GTA successful is just all the things that you can do in the
Killing
open
people.
the open world. I don't think it was yeah. It never had to do with like, oh, look how realistic this stuff is. And I think with Red Dead 2, they kind of went like, oh, everything has to be super hyper realistic. Like it's gonna, getting on your horse, stamina. You look like like if you're like in mud or in shit, your character's gonna have mud and shit. I don't know what else they could really do to surprise us. I don't know. I just think
Hey, dude,
if they just focus on gameplay, it won't be a disappointment.
those graphics look fucking good though, dude. So this game better look fucking good. 10 years? Come on.
Okay, so let's talk about Attack on Titan.
Good
So the series finale
news.
Saturday was this weekend. So there's already news that a new chapter of Attack on Titan titled Bad Boy will be included in an upcoming art book and officially released on April 30th, 2024. Chapter will focus on Levi Ackerman, a fan favorite character known as humanity's strongest soldier, and it will delve into Levi's childhood, relationship with his mother and uncle Kenny, and harsh with his environment. The chapter aims to provide more depth on Levi's character and is highly anticipated by fans of Attack on Titan. So, any thought? I mean, we've never watched. I didn't watch anything from Attack on Titan. Did you guys watch Attack on Titan? Where was the hype at? And at this point, do you guys care at this point?
I've only watched a couple episodes, I'm not gonna lie. But this finale was I heard like 80 minutes. So it was basically like a feature-length film, which not a lot of animes do these days. It's usually just a standard, 21, 30-minute episode for a final episode. But I'm really happy for the fans that they got this big chunk of a finale. Um, it's pretty much at the core of it. It's pretty much just about war and how war is always going to be a problem and it's never going to stop. And even when war is done, war is coming. Um, and I read about a lot of losses in the anime. A lot of twists, turns, and stuff like that. And it's only 100 episodes long, so I mean, if you have time to watch it, I hear a lot of people recommending it. And I'm always happy for the fans of anime, when their favorite show ends, just because they get a closing, a nice close, little ribbon on top of what they just spend their time watching. And a lot of animes these days don't get to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I was pretty big on Attack on Titan for I think like the first season for sure, but the second season I think it was where I kind of slowed down a little bit. But no, like the first season was where me and my friends were kind of big on it, and that's kind of where I started reading the manga after like I think the second season. Only went up to a certain point, then I got kind of bored of it. uh, but yeah, I mean, it's good for them, good for the fans. Can't really say anything else.
So for you, do you think it's underrated,
Uh,
Junior?
no, what the
Or
yeah,
overrated? I'm
overrated,
sorry,
overrated.
Overrated.
Maybe back
Overrated?
then. Right
I
now,
think it's
it's
fine.
good. It's good
I
where
think
it's
it's
at.
fine.
People aren't dick riding it too hard, and people aren't shitting on it too hard. So it's like in the middle. So
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the whole concept of Attack on Titan is pretty fun, pretty cool. It was new, so I get why people hate it, love it, but I just right now I
Yeah,
don't really care for
I
it.
feel like it gets. Yeah, I feel like it gets its respect it deserves. Like you said, no one's really like, oh yeah, but I feel like the fans like it, and no one really gets too
Yeah,
crazy about it. If you like
yeah.
it, you
It's
like
not
it. You
like
hate it, you
One
hate it.
Piece.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now we're getting on to our fan news. We have one from TikTok. Well, actually, someone reshared it on TikTok, but credit goes to No Spaceship on Instagram. He did this really sick Godzilla, inspired knight's armor. includes like the scale, glowing up scales in the back. Obviously, you guys are gonna see the video, but it looks really freaking cool. I think that's probably one of the more unique types of cosplay. I don't see too much Godzilla or like any of the like monsters from Godzilla, as a cosplay. So I think this is a very creative, piece of work here.
Yeah, it looks like some armor from like remember the Hayabusa armor from like Halo or something like that? It looks like it could be like a Halo armor set or something, or like a Destiny Guardian like,
Yeah.
skin or some shit like that.
Without like the
Looks really
blue
sick.
and without like the Godzilla spikes and face, it kind of looks like the Berserker armor from
Yeah.
Berserk. All he needs is a big ass sword and he's good.
Dude, and the lights on it
Yeah.
look sick. That really puts
Yeah.
it all together. Because with Godzilla, whenever he uses his atomic breath, all his shots.
Awesome. So that will conclude our top 5 news for today. Everybody have a great rest of your afternoon or morning. We will see you again next week. And, subscribe, comment about the comments. Bye.